Hello everyone and welcome to the 2014 World Cup pool hosted by Samer, and this is the page you will get when you sign up for your pool, and the aim of this pool is to get the most points. So the player with the most points will win this pool. Simple and easy. So you get to this page, it might look different because I'm the host, but this is how the pool works. You got your picks for the first round, which is the group stage, and your picks for the rest of the games after the group stage. You got your picks matrix, and you got your results. Those two I'll explain in a bit. So how do you do your picks? That's the main thing that I'm gonna explain right now. You click on picks, and how you do your picks is you're gonna predict the score of each game, the outcome of each game, either a win or a draw or a tie, and you gain points or lose points based on your right or wrong prediction. How you put your points is that there's 48 games in this round, and for each game you gotta put a number in between 1 and 48, making sure you don't repeat the same number twice. So you gotta fill up this with numbers from 1 to 48, not repeating the same number. So how do you do your predictions? Let's say you predict that Brazil will win. You gotta pick a number from 1 to 48. If you're confident, you pick a high number. So I'm confident that Brazil is gonna win. I pick 46 because I'm pretty confident, right? So if Brazil wins, I'm gonna be winning or gaining 46 points. But if Brazil loses, I'll be losing 46 points. So I'm not confident that Brazil is gonna win, but I'm like, okay, there's a big chance it's gonna win. So I go for a low number. I go for an 8. And this means that if Brazil loses, I'm only losing 8 points, which is not a big deal, rather than having to lose 46 points. So I go ahead and I pick 46 because I'm pretty confident that Brazil will beat Croatia. Second game, same thing. I predict the game. I say Mexico is gonna win, and I'm also confident of this game, so I go and pick a high number. I'll pick 35. Third game, I'm not pretty confident, but I'm pretty sure that there's a big chance that Spain will win, so I go ahead and I put a low number. So once I pick a number, I'm not allowed to repeat it. So I pick 46, I'm not allowed to use 46 again. I pick 35, I'm not allowed to use 35 again. Picked 8, I'm not allowed to use 8 again. Simple and easy. So you gotta do all your picks in here for all 48 games, making sure you don't repeat the same number again. So you have the help over here, which helps you predict the score of the game by looking at the pick stats. They help out. So here's a prediction. I don't know how it works, but it tells you that the straight up prediction is that Brazil will win. There's a 97% chance that Brazil will win, and confidence ranking is 26.7. That's based on all the players who are playing this game. That's how much their predictions are. There is one for each single game. So you go ahead and you fill it up and you click on submit. And you're gonna go ahead, you go back and you do your stage 2 picks too. You do the same thing. You predict the results, and because we have 16 games in here, you pick a number between 1 and 16, making sure you don't repeat the same number twice. And once you're done, you go submit your picks. So you're allowed to change your picks at any time before a game starts. So the first game, Brazil versus Croatia, starts at 1 p.m. I'm allowed to change my picks anytime before the game starts. Now there's only one thing that we might need to use is the tiebreaker. So in case at the end of the whole pool We have two players with the same score. Let's say me and you get 150. We go to tiebreaker. So you get a tiebreaker is for each round there's one tiebreaker, and we add the score to the tiebreaker, and the player with the least tiebreaker score will win in case there's a tie. So how do we calculate the tiebreaker? Simple. For each round you gotta predict the number of goals scored by all the teams during this round, excluding the penalty kicks in case there was a tie in the second round. So let's say here I predict that there will be 46 goals in this game, in this whole round, and there was 60 goals scored, so my tiebreaker score is 4. So the player with the closest prediction to the number of goals scored in each round will have an advantage in case there was a tie. So we gotta do the same for the other one, for the stage 2 pick, and we get our tiebreaker scores and we add them up, and we have our tiebreaker in case there was a tie of the top 2 players or top 3 players who had the same score. Simple and easy. So you're gonna make sure when you do your picks, just make sure the games you're most confident of, give them high points, and the games you're least confident of, give them low points, so you don't end up losing points that easy. So let's look here. We got the pick map. This will show the picks of your players in this tournament. So here first you got the potential score. This is the score, the maximum score that each player will get in case they get each game right. So you get all the games right, the potential score is 1176, and it will decrease based on the score of the predictions of the players. So here you will see the predictions of each player, but you can only see the prediction of each player once the game starts. So once the Croatia and Brazil game starts, you can go look in here and it will show you the prediction of each player once the game starts. Before the game, you're not allowed to see the other players' predictions, or it won't be fair, right? So once the game starts, you come in here and you see what each player predicted, and you can look at their scores, and you can see their predictions throughout the whole tournament once every game starts. Simple and easy, and the potential score will change, of course, depending on their scores. And you got the results with a simple page which will show each player their score, how many correct ones, how many wrong ones, and the percentage of correct ones, which will show if they're like been getting lots of correct ones. It will show their percentage and you see how good they are. And you got the tiebreaker difference. That's the one we talked about in case there's a tie. So let's say me and you get 150. The player with the least tiebreaker score will win in case there's a tie. Let's say you look at the tiebreaker difference and me and you have the same tiebreaker difference. Let's say me and you have 10, I have 10, you have 10. The player who entered the tiebreaker score first has the advantage and will win in case there's a tie. But I'm pretty sure in this kind of situation there won't be a tie. But if it happens, that's how it works. So that's how the pool works. The player with the most points will win this pool and will get a gift certificate of $25. I haven't decided which place will it be, but that's how it works. So make sure you do your picks wisely. So this was Sammer and that's my pool. And make sure you visit the website that I'll be emailing everyone about. It will got the link for the live stream, and it will got some news. I will get the results of the game as they are updated. That's Sammer, and have fun with the pool, and Viva Brazil.